Your weather shining and grinding, we just out here surviving. Dedicating the time to do some quality potting. Got some quality mics to bring the quality sounding. Quality so good now, man, the shit is astounding. Check my levels, how am I sounding? Am I good and crystal clear? Here comes the brand new flavor in your ear. We work too hard, man, we on our third year. Situation is critical, outlook is severe. Get ready, set and whatnot, grab you a chair. Put your dick back in your pants, son, 98 is here.
I'm gonna go ahead and edit that part out.
Yeah, no, we already started.
Ain't nobody gonna even know that shit, you know. Nobody need to see that.
Nobody, baby, nobody. I want your body. Yo, Keith Sweat, 2 songs, Nobody and Twisted. Twisted might be one of the best like R&B songs of all time.
Okay.
There's a case for that, I'm sure. You are my loving baby.
There's always a case that can be made for I mean, especially, you know.
You got me twisted, oh yeah, you got. Okay.
There was some good ass old R&B songs that I was singing
the
earlier
90s
this
had
week,
some
and
really
I can't
good R&B
remember
songs.
What they were now.
And
no, they ain't that
you got me twisted, thinking about the way that things used to be.
There was a lot of good R&B.
Such a throwback. I actually have that album. You know why?
Why?
Columbia House.
Ah, throwback.
Columbia House was like
Yeah, explain it to
for those who don't know.
youngins out
Columbia
there.
House was like a
scam.
it was. It might as well have been. No. It was weird because they'd send you this catalog and you would get like it would be like, all right, 12 CDs for a penny or $1,
something like that.
Some weird ass thing where you're
then
just like,
as it got more expensive, they were like, for a dime each.
yeah, it was just a weird thing where they were like, it seemed really, really too good to be true, but so many people did it at least once in their
You know what
lifetime.
the fucked up thing is? That sounded too good to be true, but like when you look at the manufacturing costs, that was perfect. That's what you should have been charging me.
It probably was perfect for them.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. You know, it's weird. I thought I heard myself. Maybe it's because I turned myself down. These are new mics, guys. And actually, you know what?
We're not. I don't know why you keep doing that. Why do you
We're
always
not
have to
supposed to
call?
say that.
Why do you always have to call out the new shit? You know.
I don't know because I'm just getting used to it and it's in front of my face. That's what she said. It's going to be a lot of that's what she says with new mics in your face.
Yeah, always. Oh, well, we might as well get to the intro since we're here now and we have already addressed the people.
We can't
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's get ready to podcast.
What happened? I thought you got the thing with the soundboard with your phone.
Yep, but I mean, I didn't find a good app to use to like load the sounds in, so I don't want to use it yet.
Why
we
can't
have better things?
All right, well, go ahead.
Anybody
continue with yours until we find a better way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to listen, man.
You don't have the Michael
man.
Buffer. You don't have the Mike Buffer voice.
I mean, I think that's a good thing.
True, but also bad.
Michael Buffer and Mike Buffer are just two completely different.
I got you.
Welcome everybody to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. This is episode number 98.
Oh my goodness!
I am your host here, Adam. I'm here with my brother Osama. Got a little ahead.
I am my host with the.
Well, you know what happened was that like my brain and my mouth were not on the same level of pause as needed.
That is also what she said.
Yeah.
Wow, this episode might be called.
This is going to be the cancel episode.
You said that's what she said. Innuendos that are. Listen, when you're speaking with new microphones and you're talking about volumes and getting pitches and things, it's just all going to turn into some weird conversation.
For sure. I mean, listen. Here's the thing, right? We have the new microphones and it's exciting and it's great, but the problem is also that there's like a lot more that we can do to like adjust sound levels and blase, but we don't have the know-how to do so. I need like a tutorial from somebody who's like very well versed in like post-production editing type of shit.
Listening that might have that experience?
I mean, for sure, if somebody wants to jump in and do that, but this is just a need that we have that I'm just kind of making known. Like over the last 3 years, given I haven't probably learned as much as, but dude, I haven't made any money on this shit and I haven't been able to focus more time on it. So, like, I give myself a lot of credit for just, jumping in and learning things on the go and getting the product out. So
go ninja, go ninja, go.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ninja,
go me.
Ninja, go. What was that? That was ice, Vanilla Ice, right? Probably, they came out. He was performing on stage and shit.
To be honest with you, I don't know my history.
You don't remember what movie? Do you know what movie I'm talking about? How is that possible? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember. Okay,
but you gotta remember when that movie came out. Obviously, I love the Ninja Turtles.
I'm gonna date myself here a little bit.
Yeah, I mean you are old.
But I remember. So that movie came out. I think we seen it in theaters.
Probably,
but. No. I don't think you saw that in theaters because that movie came out like check in your phone real quick. I think 90 or 89.
See,
I don't know, but all I remember is I waited 6 months for that shit to come out on VHS. I think we still got it somewhere at our parents' house too. The VHS for that.
Teenage Mutant. 1990.
That's the cartoon.
1990.
Yeah, but you were just turtles in a half shell. Turtle power, where the world's fist and fighting.
Listen, man, you can't go wrong singing any of the
turtles in a half shell and we're green. Yeah, man.
There's another like show that we loved back in the day that I don't think people really paid much attention to because Thundercats existed, but
Biker Mice from Mars. Man, I knew you were gonna say that.
That was my shit.
Vinny was the white mice.
Yeah, he had like the white jersey on or some shit like that. That was the one I had.
Word out of my mouth.
That was the little toy that. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I actually have so I found only the arm. For what was the other guy? He was like grumpy as hell.
But yeah, because you had that one, right?
Yeah, and you had Vinny, the white guy.
And he had like shot a little ball, and I lost the ball at school because I was fucking around with it. I remember this. I was like second, third grade, something like that. Yeah, I was so mad, dude. I was looking for it. Like we talked about before, in those pods we had cubbies that were the dividers between all the classrooms, and I shot it. It landed like underneath one of the cubbies somewhere, and I think like some little bastard on the other end grabbed it and kept
He's
that
like,
shit.
Yes, I needed this.
He's like, oh, I lost my ball the same way it came back.
How come it never came back to you though?
I don't know, man. Sadness.
All by myself.
It always reminded me of a basketball too. It was like a little orange, little rocket ball that he had.
Oh.
I
don't remember what it looked like, but for some reason, and I still have the arm of the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It had this like little thing that flips up, like pew 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 pew. Yeah.
You know, it was a great show. I mean,
yeah. I mean, but I'm sure there was a lot of people that liked that show because I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of people that liked it.
I mean, yeah, most things have some kind of cult following, you know.
Like, yeah, I mean, like
K
and KP,
for instance,
early 90s.
Yeah,
but I mean, a lot of people like the early 90s cartoons. This microphone keeps grabbing my beard hair.
Yeah, no, man, I have the same issue.
It's like, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna lift it a little higher.
Stop it!
Just lean with it.
Stop making that motion while you're with the microphone.
It's like. That's the way that you tell how loud you're getting and how much.
Yeah, but stop moving your head. Move the mic. Although I will say these beard hairs, they just literally stop it.
It grabs them. It grabs them.
But I do like these microphones though.
Yeah, they are nice. They're definitely a much.
They give the more professional.
They're a couple of steps up from the ones that we were using prior.
Oh,
so
okay,
a couple of steps up.
We moved it up.
Yeah, Quasimodo and Groda. Anyway, so me and Sarah were talking yesterday, right? And then you came in today and you were talking about this. So wait to jump in because I know you like to interrupt me all the time. But
it's my pleasure.
We were talking about like how much of a beating you put, like, for instance, I think I was chasing a dog around the house a couple months back, and I smashed my fucking pinky toe into something, and it was just like it was so much pain. And when you see like in cartoons when they're seeing stars after they get hit really hard. That's like the instance in which I saw it, right? And that's not the first time that's occurred in my life. And, playing basketball, obviously that puts a fucking strain on your feet too, and you smash them stopping hard, and if you ain't got the right shoes, you got blisters on your toes. Like the amount of fucking distress I've put my pinky toe through in my life.
Oh, your feet in general just get beat up. That's
but like
their job.
My right pinky toe specifically has taken the brunt of
your feet in general take some bullshit.
It's not right.
I mean, okay, so I've done some things to my feet. You're aware.
Yeah.
I think I've told the story of my broken foot on the podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna get into it. maybe I'll tell that story a little later so newer subscribers can hear it. But
or they could just go back.
Excuse me, I forgot that these are going to hear everything, so you're going to hear that.
Yeah.
But so the other night I was walking to the bedroom. So my apartment, or my apartment in our building it's an old Chicago apartment, so it's not the largest rooms.
Yeah.
So I only have like a small walkway to the closet, and because of muscle memory, my body knows like the walk, right, and what line to tread, to thread or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So I forget what I did, but I'm walking to the closet, and between there's a walkway between my nightstand and my bed, and usually I walk perfectly fine. I must have gone a little wide this time, and I hit not my pinky toe, the toe right inside of that. So like the equivalent of like
the ring toe,
your ring toe, and I
goof
hit
ass
that,
wearing a ring. Hey.
I hit it
on your toe.
I hit it so hard, like I tasted it, like I tasted the pain. Like you ever hurt yourself so hard you just like, oh,
I'll fucking start wearing my mask when I just tuck my beard hair,
pulling the shit out of it.
It's funny because I was getting a haircut yesterday, and Majid's like, "Oh, do you want me to cut that down?" And I was like, "Nah, leave it. I like to have like the long beard."
Yeah, I did the same thing.
That was a stupid idea.
We'll get to barber stuff. Actually, I got a few things I want to talk about with barber actually too. But that's pretty funny. It just keeps pulling. So where was I? So I tasted it. Right? You ever like? I don't know. I've had a few times in my life where I hurt myself so much that like I at the tip of my tongue I tasted like, I don't know what the term is, but it was like this just like pain, like a stinging pain in my like tasting.
Like herpes?
No, it wasn't like herpes. All right,
got a pain on the tip of my tongue.
Not the tip of it was. That's.
And I know herpes doesn't really happen to your tongue.
Herpes is at the tip of another thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm talking about your dick.
In case you're unaware, I'm talking about your penis. I just found my penis.
That was the first thing, right? Then I like keeled over in pain. Like I had when you get there's like different levels of pain, right? So this is like what's Dante's Inferno? Like there's so many different levels of hell. Like there's different levels of pain, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes if you hurt yourself hard more than, so I broke my foot before, right? Like
you are the king of the short story long.
But like this is a good story. So like
that's to be seen.
Shut up. Wait and see, sir. Anyway, so I broke my foot before, and the pain that I felt, I was like, oh, that was a sharp pain in my foot. That hurt. Probably not normal pain. This pain, I thought I had broke my pinky toe, not the pinky toe, that toe off completely.
You broke it?
I thought it was completely off my foot at that point. I thought I was going to look down and it was going to be off, like on the floor.
Man, can you imagine?
Separated.
Because this has happened to people in the world. Like didn't happen to you, obviously.
Nobody has ever stubbed their toes so hard.
No, not like that. But I'm saying like they've had whatever unfortunate scenario they were in where they've lost a finger or a toe, and then they look down and they're like, ah!
No, I don't want to talk about that. I just want to talk about the fact that that's a fucked up pain.
I mean, like what's going through your mind?
Emphasis, right? This was that
hurt so bad it feels like it fell off.
I didn't know what was gonna look like when I looked at my. No, man, because then the next level, right? I was like, it's bleeding. I literally hit my toe so hard. 3 stages of pain. 3 stages. Tasting it, kneeling over in sheer agony, and then looking down and
probably a 4 stages, because the first stage is not really realizing that it hurts, and then you're like, holy fuck.
Like there is like a second of just you continue about your business.
Yeah, just
that's
like
why I made it halfway past the dresser. Like I was like, and it went from that point on. I literally was just like, when I saw that it was bleeding, I was like, it's gotta be broken. It's gotta be broken. That's my phone. So I ran, right? Like I just ran on my heels because it was the tip of my, and I ran.
How many moments you think you've had like that in your life where you hurt yourself and you're like, oh, it's got to be broken, and then it's
so many.
Well, yeah, you're prone to like incidents.
Yeah, but so are you.
Not
so
as much
are you.
No,
yeah, but
you're way more
Yeah, but not. I mean, if we're talking about like just have those incidents where you're like that's questionable right there.
Yeah,
we've probably all.
We've had our fair share, of course.
Those are not good moments. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, where you thought like this is not a good situation to be in. Somebody should probably get an ambulance for me.
Dude, I promise you, I thought that at least.
I remember the first time I sprained my fucking ankle, and I think I talked about this before. But like, I didn't have a car. I was playing basketball, and we lived maybe like 2 or 3 miles away from the park. It was an indoor park. I was playing with my boys, whatever. And so after I sprained my ankle, I was all right, man. I'm gonna get out of here because got to tend to this. And I had to take the bus, and then the bus. I don't know what ended up happening, but whatever the case, I ended up having to wait for like 40 minutes because the bus was slow.
And sheer pain
City buses,
and agony.
Go figure. Yeah, so then I got on the bus, and then after I got off the bus, I had to walk like another 2.5 blocks, from Foster into where the neighborhood was. So I'm walking literally like my foot is sideways trying to bear the pain. I was like, this is the worst situation, man. And I really thought that I broke something at that point. So thank God I didn't. But
maybe my least favorite time I've ever sprained my ankle while hooping. Well, I take that back. Ankles.
Mm-hmm.
I sprained one, right? Not so severely. It wasn't bad. I waited. I took a play off, walked it off, and got back to playing. And then on the last play of the game, for some reason, I went for a rebound, and I came down and sprained the other ankle, but much worse.
Yeah.
Now I had like a 45-minute drive home.
Fucked up, man. And both your ankles.
Both my ankles are sprained.
That's a fucked up situation to be in.
I was like, why am I so
How do you even drive
stubborn?
like that? No.
How do you drive like that? In a lot of agony.
Yeah.
That's
I remember when they
word
finally
for the
gave me
day,
the air
agony.
cast. When they gave me the air cast, one of the times that I sprained it, I was like, dude, thank God I had it because I've sprained my ankle so many times. My right ankle is really taking the brunt of the abuse.
Dude, those like muscles and all them ligaments.
But I'll tell you this
much, so loose.
Sometimes don't even matter. When we were playing in our basketball league, I had a sprained ankle, but I said, "Fuck that, kid! I'm playing." Dude, we only had one game left.
The league was so.
I was in there. I was like, "Fuck what Drake talking about." I am playing on a sprained ankle, kid.
We just talked about how long ago that league was.
Yeah,
shit was mad years ago.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago now.
Mad at them.
Craziness. Shout out to the people we play with, but not the organization itself because they clowned us.
No, you ever had you ever had to walk in a boot, like one of those like.
Yeah, well, no, like the actual no.
Man, them things are. Well, actually, that's not post-op. I think the post-op is the shoe, which I also have, which is the little blue thing with it. It's like an orthopedic shoe.
Yeah.
The other one is like you actually fit your shit in there and you walk in it. Like the bottom is like a perfect. It's to help you walk. That shit's crazy. I had that on for weeks, months, maybe.
I remember like one injury and you're never the same. So after that happened, I went out and got one of the fucking like ankle braces that you wrap around and you put underneath your basketball shoe, and like it changed the way that I played. Not completely, but like
for a little while.
How I managed like the care of my body. I guess
it definitely, you start to learn more and more about your body. Injuries are the worst, but they let you learn more about how to treat yourself and how you heal. Everybody heals a little differently.
Makes you realize it's worth spending a little bit extra money on a nice, decent shoe to play in. And
yeah, man.
If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Speaking of,
that's why I upgraded mics.
That's why I got my pickup. I bought those LeBrons
because you're trying to prepare for the pickup.
Well, okay, so
don't get dropped.
We were gonna start. Like, I guess it's kind of we got here, so I mean we can always talk about it. Do you have any pickups of this week?
Well, actually, yeah, I did. I got lucky on sneakers. They dropped like 9,000 pairs of Dunks over the last week or so. Because it's just, I don't know what's happening with the Dunk world right now. But
yeah, well, Dunks are super hot. Like anybody who's into sneakers knows that Dunks are like, but they're to the point where it's almost like there's a bubble in everything. Like every hobby, if you want to call it that. Like let's say basketball cards, baseball cards, football, all that.
Yeah.
That as a collective, that bubble kind of burst and corrected itself, right? Cards are still up by hundreds of percent,
but they also kind of had a correction for a while there too, because a lot of things went down.
Well, I'm talking about but like even for how far they went down, they were still up, like hundreds of percent, right?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like
so,
but not so much on the individual card level. It was still just like the sealed boxes and everything, which are always going to go for more resale.
Yeah, but they've kind of corrected as well. But what I was getting at is like Dunks themselves are like so high up on like the collector's scale of, desired shoes or kicks. You
See,
know,
and I know it's like it is kind of true to a degree, but I always thought like SB dunks were like the higher hierarchy of the dunk world. But I guess there are some of the non SB variety that are still pretty desirable because I want to say these are like the university blue.
Oh no, for sure,
like
dude. They don't have to be SBs. They
no
like those the Syracuse dunks that they released or the Michigan dunks. Well, they're not officially Syracuse or Michigan, but they are those teams, colorways essentially.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't say what the specific colorway is called, but
don't look at if you look at StockX right now, you're looking at it right now to see the prices.
No, I just looked at the email. They sent me like an update for the fact that they shipped it.
Yeah, see,
it's very exciting.
It's
always exciting when a new pair of shoes is coming.
Yeah, but dunks are high up there. But that's pretty cool that you're able to win. Like to actually win a raffle is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I've done it twice now this year. 2 successes out of probably like 45 on sneakers. So.
I haven't won a raffle, but I was able. I don't know how. That was weird, right? Like I guess it was, but they weren't super desired. You went on later and they actually had 12, right?
No, they didn't have 12 available. They had so 11.5 through 12.5 were sold out.
So like larger Hooper shoes,
and some of the smaller sizes, of course, too. But
yeah, so I bought those LeBron. I forget what they're like the Sprites, but I forget what they call them. I
don't know, them blue and green joints.
Yeah, I don't remember what, but the LeBron 8 Sprites, essentially, the lows, but they call them like V2, volume 2s.
Yeah.
But I bought those.
Does that just mean like they're OG retro?
I don't know what it means.
Like, is it like the second coming of that shoe, pretty much?
Maybe they put a little different tech. I don't know. I don't know that.
They should, because, he needs to stop trying to bite everything MJ.
Well,
enough,
his shoes
bitch.
don't really look like MJ's.
No, I know that. I'm not saying that.
But either way, I bought those. And I bought them almost 100% for the purpose of hooping in them once we get back to hooping, which is my beginning of my journey starts this week. So we'll start it once you're able to. So I don't want you to the clock starts once you're able to start hooping too. Man. So but no, I bought them for that reason. But the shock is that I was able to buy them off of sneakers.
Yeah, that is a shock because they dropped the same time as a few of those pairs of dunks.
Yeah, like we were trying to get it. Like that day, we were trying to get those SBs, those weird ass fucking design SBs. I forget what they're called.
Those things, I don't know, but
ugly as hell. But they going for money, man.
Dude, but the resale market on those things is crazy.
They probably was super limited, but yeah. So I tried to get it, and I was able to buy them. They pretty quickly, which was nice. But I didn't get a got them, which makes me pretty mad about it because I did got them.
Yeah,
just tell me I got them, then, bitch.
Starting to have luck with things that are like university blue. Like those are my successes.
You?
Me, yeah. The 11s are now these dunks.
Oh man, that would have been dope if you had luck on the university ones. Oh.
Man, yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, so I'm gonna present Adam with and I want him to either say no or counter offer or say stop. But I like
or say stop.
But those of you who know
until the day that I decide to put them on,
I don't have to stop.
That day they're on the table, but I gotta be enticed. So.
Okay, well, also
I still fucks with those shoes.
They are nice.
I mean, I may have a lot of shoes, but I fucks with the ones.
Okay. All right. I got you. So those who have been watching, those who are loyal followers of the podcast, know that
the saga continues.
The saga continues. Adam has a pair of Court Purple
Jordan
1s, the OGs, not the ones that were for the girls, because those were dope.
Yeah, they don't make them in sizes that I can fit in.
You could you can only get up to a 10.5 as a man.
Hey, listen, man. All right, I know Nike doesn't give a fuck about our opinion, but my opinion is
that should have
every shoe that comes out
completely.
Every shoe that comes out should have a universal size scale.
Yeah, I don't know,
because some of these women's colorways are
men's
dope,
shoes, you can get a woman's size.
There's a pair of 4s that came out last year.
Man size if it's a woman's shoe,
right?
And
I think it's like there are some shoes that you can get either one, but like it's just there's some of the colorways that the women get in the Jordan retros that I really fucks with them, and I can't have them.
Women have some of the dopest colorways in general. I
need to like find a cobbler who can work on some sneakers.
Yo, you ever seen that movie with Adam Sandler, The Cobbler?
I watched it, but I think I was like in the process of falling asleep, and so I don't remember.
Check it out, man. It's a good movie.
Check it out.
I recommend.
But that's on Netflix, right? Last I checked, I think it was
probably was on Netflix, but I watched it some years back. But it was a really good movie, man. But
I don't have Netflix right now.
So back to the.
We'll have to do a trade with that as well. I'll give you my HBO Max. Give me Netflix account.
Oh, you don't have Netflix?
Nah.
We'll do that then.
Yeah.
So that's a trade. It's a good start.
Look at that.
So
it's the undercard.
Yeah. So we got a good thing going on. So listen. Back to the saga. I have a desire for these Court Purple ones. Adam hasn't worn them yet, and if I know at some point he will. Right. I'm not saying he won't. But I know that if I were to have them today, they'd be on tomorrow more than likely, or the next time that I wasn't working.
Yeah, tomorrow. I was gonna say, why would you put them on
tomorrow? So I've asked him if he would like to trade. Right? These are brand new.
About Adam, daily. It's about daily.
About daily, yeah. But like never like pressing. Like I just be like, yo, if you're thinking about
any word on the shoes yet?
Just kind of just asking. I'm not gonna stop asking about it. But So I was like, yo, I want to trade for these. Adam don't have a pair of 12s, correct?
True.
Adam would like a pair of 12s, right?
True, but I will say this. Out of the ones that have released in the last few years, the only ones I've tried for, and I know that...
The flu games.
Yeah, that's the only ones I've tried for. Because I don't know why, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why that was how I approached things, but I think that's the only pair that I saw. No. I'm not trying to.
I know. Again, I was just thinking about it because man, I do love those shoes. I do honestly like. So
don't have my shoe game, Luke Kane, Jordan 12, sick as hell.
Anyway, so what I have is the Masters, which came out I forget what year, some years back. I've only worn them a couple of times. Not my favorite shoe now, but it's still a nice shoe. And I have the Taxi.
The Masters and the Taxis look very, very similar to me.
They're just like flip-flopped.
Like flippity flip-flop.
They don't look similar. They look flip-flopped.
Yeah.
Something
like that.
I was watching the
actual
thing.
Complete inverse of this one.
The inverse. We'll talk about fatherhood in a second anyway. But so I asked Adam, hey, yo, today. And a different
he said, hey.
I said, hey, yo. And he's like, you. I was like, all right, look, I got a proposition for you. I will trade you.
I got a proper proposition.
I will trade you, what did I say, the Masters?
The conjunction?
The Masters?
The contraction? Yeah, you said the Masters.
The Masters, and because we're also card guys, a pink Zion Mosaic, which isn't probably worth the most. It's maybe $60 right now, maybe. But probably will go up. And then I don't know if you have one. Do you have one? You don't have one. So that's two things Adam don't have. Right? I'm just, I was trying to come up with a cool little package of whatever.
Pause.
I said, hey, I don't know. He might reject it. He might not. I'm pretty sure he's going to say no. That's what I am pretty sure of. But I would like to see if there's like a counter offer that we can go forward with. And then maybe next week update you again on said saga. So I offered this. What say you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Zion doesn't really sweeten the deal for me.
It sounded like some sort of response off of like TV. But anyway, so no cards in this deal.
Not that no cards. I don't know.
So I mean, not that. Just so I know, if you don't want to,
it's hard
we
because
can take that
first of all, like when you go cards, there's. I don't know what the fuck you have in your collection. There's 9 bajillion cards in my closet, so I imagine you have the same situation.
We can take cards off the table then. So I would like the Masters are no.
The Masters aren't necessarily a no. I'd have to review the condition.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't want to dwell on this during the podcast. So I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, and
This is a Jordan 1 for those unfamiliar. Yes. That's the only. I don't have a 12 here that I can show you because I don't have any 12s as we just discussed.
Yes. So. But anyway, I'll be back to the drawing board. We'll get back to you soon, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, that being said,
right.
What you gonna do?
Oh, I know that like people probably have like a mixed feeling about this man, but happy birthday to John Goodman. He turned
John Goodman. Why do they have such a?
I don't know.
I think people like John Goodman.
I don't think that's true. I think people have like mixed feelings.
Why? Because you were with Roseanne on the show?
No, I don't know.
I think people like John Goodman.
Well, regardless, he turned 69, so happy birthday! Happy
birthday to him.
He's like shout out to Glenn, even though I've actually
opposite shout out to Glenn. We haven't said that in a while.
No,
but hey.
Yeah, gotta get back to
John Goodman. Have you seen him? He's like super kind of skinny now.
Yeah, but he looked sickly on the new Roseanne thing.
I think it's because he looks skinny now. and before he was.
I thought he had like something with his face.
He was a rotund man.
He's a bit robust.
He was a little huge.
Robust is a hilarious word to describe people. Yeah. But yeah, so there's that, and then I'm just kind of running through some of the news that I heard that I screenshotted. There was something kind of cool. I don't really care about baseball generally, but the Cubs did something that was kind of big for the organization.
Funny things I'd like to talk about baseball actually recently.
So 4 Chicago Cubs pitchers combined for a no-hitter against the Dodgers.
Yeah, for a little no-note. I saw that. That was
pretty nice.
Dope.
Yeah.
That was nice. Go Cubs.
Go Cubs. Go Cubs. Even though whatever, baseball can.
No, man. Honestly,
can take it or leave it.
I've been wanting to play baseball. We should go to the batting cages soon.
I've actually been thinking about that.
Yeah.
There's parts of baseball, right? It's like basketball. The people who don't like basketball as a whole, they probably enjoy shooting because.
Nah, probably not, man. A lot of people who don't enjoy basketball suck. Surprised you like it. Man, we should bring those over here so I can do that every time I make a joke.
Yeah, but your jokes aren't funny, so they don't require that.
That joke was funny.
No, it wasn't.
It was a little funny.
I don't think so.
It was.
No.
They would say so.
I would disagree.
Oh,
maybe put a survey up.
Survey
was
says
that a funny
you're dead. Fatal something shots off your fucking head.
We're 31 minutes in, so if I can remember to like go 31 minutes in and grab just that question, just that stupid joke that you made, and my telling you that it wasn't funny, and then
dude,
saying, "Hey,
hurtful.
maybe we should vote about this."
Don't be so hurtful.
Don't be mad at us.
Yeah, but you were saying something, and
I was talking about the Cubs.
Yeah. Oh, so baseball, right? Have you seen that they've been checking pitchers for sticky substances that help? Obviously, when they pitch, it helps them, like in their grips and whatnot. Have you seen this?
I didn't know they were doing that.
So this shit's been pretty funny. I've been watching. So like,
has that been a problem? I did actually. I did hear a story about them doing that with somebody, but I didn't realize it was like rampant. Jomboy,
Jomboy. They have like that. He started off like doing like YouTube videos where he did his own commentary over like really funny like 2-3 minute clips of baseball.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job actually. And he does a good job. But it's like they'd be really funny and he'd kind of curse and he'd be like, all right, this guy over here is not. He's like, all right, what the fuck? Like really just kind of like matter of fact, but like trying to put a voice to everybody that they kind of show. And he did a good job. And a lot of people probably know who Jomboy is, especially if you're like baseball fans. But he was showing the video and I forget who it was. Really highly regarded pitcher. But anyway, they checked him 3 times in a game. Right? They checked his hat. The guy's like, it's in his hair. They were checking his hair. He's like,
he took his hat off and ran his fingers through it. They're like, it's in his hair. It's got to be.
Because it was
He's got gel in his hair.
Joe Girardi actually was like, I forget. I don't know like who he's the manager of, but I think at this point,
I don't know enough about baseball.
It doesn't matter really. But he's like, it's in his hair. Check his hair. They're like, he's like, what the fuck? And then like,
are you allowed to like have gel in your hair as a pitcher?
I'm sure you can have anything you have. One in your, I don't.
Because like not. In baseball, they'd be wearing sunglasses and look like they have their hair gelled and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, they do it on basketball court too. Which I'm like, dude, why are you doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
if I was on the court, dude, I swear my hair would be just low all the time. I would keep it as zero maintenance
you don't want
as possible.
That flopping around.
No, I'd try to keep it like this.
I have like a headband on or something. Yeah. But it was funny. He was like
Will Ferrell in Semi-Pro.
He was like, I got nothing. And then Jomboy is like, and this guy's just like, I got nothing. Like he does the voice, especially how it looks like he's like when he raises his shit. He's like, I got sweat. And then he starts to unbuckle his pants, and the guy's like, stop.
What?
So they could check his dick. Like, all right, just
have they found anybody like actually being guilty of this?
Yeah.
And that's why
they keep it underneath the brim of their hat, like underneath the bill.
Just like some goo.
Yeah, some sticky, whatever it is. It's just so like it could be clear, but I think they do like pine tar. That's where like that pine tar shit comes from, where like it gives them grip so they can throw a I don't know, maybe a more precise pitch or whatever. Baseball. Dude.
Yeah, for real, let them get a hold of the ball.
Steroids.
It'll probably stop people from smacking like batters in the head with the ball on accident.
What was that ball? The baseball thing that I sent to the group chat. The guy, those 2 guys put another take on baseball. Like in the last inning, like for the last strike or whatever. Like the pitcher, it's only the pitcher and the batter. So if the pitcher throws and the batter hits it, the pitcher's got to run to get the ball and tag him out before he gets.
It becomes like a game of 1-on-1, which is a really fucked up hard game to play when the batter can send a ball driving down the other end of the field.
There's another part of it where like, it was some other stipulation where if the batter hits it and it becomes like a base hit or whatever, there's a thing where every player has to touch the ball on defense before they tag them out. Some stupid shit like that. But like really funny takes on baseball, and I think that's what it needs. Baseball takes itself too seriously.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like that's why basketball is such a funny thought.
Baseball is one of the few sports, if maybe the only sport, that offense does not have control of the ball the entire time. The defense controls the ball. Just thought about that.
Baseball is just blew my shit, man. No, baseball is it's a fun sport. I enjoy baseball.
It's fun to play. I do not care much for the watching unless I'm in the park because
I don't even watch during the game, man. I just be drinking and eating.
It's 100%. Yeah,
we be talking like it's the 7th inning.
For real, like damn.
What the fuck?
They stopped serving alcohol.
I don't even think I've ever got to a game before it started. Like I think I've sat down and it's been like the 3rd inning almost every game.
See, I miss the good old days, like in my early 20s when the Cubs were absolutely shit, and it cost $20 to go to a Bleachers game.
I ain't going to no games. Fuck that. I ain't got that money.
Nah. Plus, I mean, that area just
I only know
compact.
A few. Like Zach goes to games quite often.
Yeah. I used to have a boss who had season tickets, and every once in a while he'd drop them on us.
There's been a couple of times where we got some tickets from either your place of employment or mine.
Yeah, it's definitely nice when that happens.
Yeah, we got a couple of good Cubs tickets for back when my mailroom days.
Yeah, back in the days when you was in
back
the mailroom.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
I was trying to give you a remixed version of that.
What?
I said back in the days when you worked in the mailroom, but you're not a mailman anymore.
No, I don't like that version.
Oh, it sounded better in the moment.
Whatever. Anyway. So listen, you got a haircut yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
I got a haircut on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
So was I talking about on the last podcast how my barber was going on maternity leave?
I think you mean paternity leave. He's a dude, isn't he?
Maternity? Paternity? Oh, no. Same shit. Right? They do.
It's not the same shit.
It is.
No, mothers are maternal. Fathers are paternal. That's how it works.
Okay, whatever. Potato. Tomato. Potato. Tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
Oh, my God.
All right, so...
You're a motherfucking fool for that one.
DJ, hit me!
Ba-dum-bam.
Oh, man, How High is such a great movie.
Yeah, it's great.
So, damn, I done lost my train of thought. I remember. Okay, look. So he goes on.
He's probably been locked up more times than me and your ass put together. Get him.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. We might have to do a viewing.
We're going to. That's gonna be the first one.
Patreon.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry, YouTube.
Sorry.
Unless you're YouTube and Patreon, which case, shout out to you.
We love the support regardless, though. Yeah. But we will be putting a lot.
So far,
we do have a lot of things planned for Patreon.
We're gonna save like well, you know what? Don't you worry about it. We'll.
Anyway, back to the barber story. He's on paternity leave, right?
Yeah,
cool.
He took a hiatus because his baby mama had a kid.
Yeah,
right.
Probably his wife, but yeah,
whatever.
All right. Baby mama. Shout out, Dang. Congratulations to you and your wife.
I mean, to each his own. Not what I would do, but congratulations to you.
Anyway, so listen. He went. I had the haircut scheduled for a Wednesday like 2 weeks ago. Then she had the baby on Sunday. I got a text Monday. I was like, damn. So
you got that text that you were hoping wouldn't come.
Right. I was like,
look how babies fuck up your whole world, man.
Listen up, well. Anyway.
Sitting here like, oh, damn, she had the baby. Who's going to cut my hair now?
That's the second thought or the first thought?
My first thought.
First thought was, damn, who's going to cut my hair now?
Well, that's you as the customer for somebody who is trying to get the service from somebody who's having a baby. That would be my thought. Damn, she had the baby.
That's all right. That's neither here nor there. So listen, I had to reschedule with another barber in the shop. Mm-hmm. Now that's not a problem for one reason.
Did he have skills, or did you put a hat on for the episode because he didn't have skills?
My hair. I just kind of felt like this matched the shirt.
I just wonder.
Hey, shut your mouth. And just listen. Anyway, so
yeah, you like it.
So So those who know me and Adam and probably a lot of our friends, in terms of barbers, like I don't really like to just keep skipping back and
Very particular.
I'm not a thought, right? I don't want to be a barber thought.
Yeah.
I like to be
not out in them barber streets.
we ain't for the barber streets. We're for one barber shop. Actually, one barber, only one barber's hands can run his fingers through my hair.
We've been through this, man. I've been going to the same barber for 20 years. I call it on and off a little bit just because his ass takes hiatuses, but that doesn't count.
Like, I mean, fucking Majid. But yeah, he's skillful as ever. But anyway, so I had found a new barber the last year, right? So he has to go for, I don't know, for an undetermined amount of time. I have no clue. I was like, how long? He's like, a month.
As long as he feels like it.
A month. I was like, a month?
It's the beauty of owning. Does he own the shop?
He's part owner.
That's the beauty of owning your own business.
So I was like, all right, who should cut my hair? He's like, all right. I was like, cool. I knew I was actually going to go to him anyway. I kind of know who cuts hair where and who does what with what hair. Well, you get there, you just
who run, your crew run.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm no use. Sick of this. Anyway, so he cut my hair on Thursday night. Really did a good job, but it's always funny getting your haircut from a new barber. You're trying to like.
I'll be looking at him judgmental.
You be trying to communicate.
When we catch eyes in the mirror, I'll be like.
You be trying to communicate like.
Fuck my head up, boy.
You be trying to communicate, right? Like with them how you like your hair, and it's always just a little miscommunication or something. You're just like,
Well, what did he fuck up? What did he not do to your liking?
He just did a little bit lower than I would have liked it, because it's kind of an undercut, but it's actually pretty. I like it. It's just different. That's the problem. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. It's not what I usually get, but I fuck with it.
I feel like you're a hypocrite because you got an undercut, but you would never date a broad who had an undercut. And if Vivi was to ever get an undercut, you would like to uppercut.
But how am I a hypocrite? I'm not dating a dude. Let
me ask you something there, Kumar. Like, you like giving blowjobs? No, you like getting blowjobs? That makes you a fucking hypocrite too.
Fuck you, dude. So he did a good job, and to say the least, I'll be going back in a couple weeks get a cut from him again.
Okay.
But I was just.
What if he went on paternity leave after that?
Dude, I'm going on paternity leave too, man. Fuck it. Like we all.
His hair's growing out.
Like I don't know what you want me to say, but no, it's always like interesting getting a haircut from a different barber and everything like that. So a couple of things. One, do you like? Are you a guy that puts your hands out of the chair or like out of the curtain?
Well, this motherfucker Majid, he got a new cape
sheet.
A cape.
It's a cape?
I guess. I don't know.
I thought they have a bar. What do they have on a barber?
Fucking
frock?
Apron, a frock, maybe a frock. I don't know. But he got this new fucking cape that it's like clear plastic.
So right at the. Oh, he's got the one so you can.
So I'll just be here. So I'll just be here like this, but then like. I don't know if there's like too much body heat, but it starts getting all foggy and shit. I was like, this is weird. Son.
See, what I don't like is I like to be able to go under there where nobody can see it. Like sometimes you got to adjust your underwear. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
sometimes the balls sticking
around. Yeah. Like if you got a dick, you understand. Yeah. So
if you know.
Exactly.
Ladies, imagine like when your boob starts chafing.
You got to move them. Yeah. Nobody looks at you different when you shift your boobs. Guys just look at you like they want it.
Yeah, like oh.
Girls just look at you like you're a fucking freak. You be like, no, I got a dick and it's in here. And it's there all day, and it's just got to be moved a little bit.
Like, just because you have the benefit of men liking to watch the jiggle when you have to adjust your tit, I mean, don't judge us. All I'm saying.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Please don't judge me.
So, I like to keep my hands out, right? Because I don't want to keep my hands inside. I'm like, this is a little weird. I feel like I'm covered up. Well, I just have like my hands out. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm ready for things.
Yeah, but then the problem is like Majid's also kind of short. So like he got to get like close and like I don't want his dick be on. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
So like that, do you do this?
No, I keep them in.
Yeah, I usually do like this.
I use the same rules as like when you're in a roller coaster. I keep my arms in the vehicle. Make sure
you don't put your hands up on a roller coaster.
No, I do. I said I don't follow those guidelines when I'm on the roller coaster, but I follow the rules of a roller coaster when I'm in the barber chair.
I was gonna say like wax no hurt unless you a bitch.
Listen, man, I'm just saying like I'm sure that I'm saving me and him some weird uncomfortable awkwardness of having my fucking elbow and his junk just meet. It's not what I need.
Nah, I feel that.
It's not what I go to get a haircut for, man.
No.
You know?
I was showing him pictures and shit. It's like, yo, I need it like this. It's pretty good, man. I'll give him credit.
Am I the only one who, when I'm in the barber and I'm getting faded up, right? I always sing that little Jay-Z line where he's like, throw on a suit, get it tapered up, and let's just change clothes.
Yes, you are the only one that
get it tapered up
while you
get it tapered up.
Are you getting tapered up or are you getting a fade?
I'm getting a fade. But then I also had the realization yesterday. I was like, man, I think when like September gets here, I'm gonna switch back to the blowout and I'm gonna grow the hair out. And just like the whole winter time is gonna be I don't know what I'm
gonna be like Fabio.
Well, I mean, the blowout used to be a regular in the life, and I usually
I know,
do that
but like, how long are we talking about growing your hair out?
Until the winter's over.
You should get like a man bun.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to have like the whatever. Do you have an end game with your hair? Is the overgrowth part? Is that you have like
I mean that gets trimmed. Yeah, it's not long right now.
Well, I don't know if you were going for something. It's pretty long.
It's not that long right now.
I mean, it's pretty long.
Is it?
I feel like it's long. Yeah.
Is it? Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
It gets trimmed. It gets trimmed eventually.
Got the hair like pink.
Huh?
So you got the hair like pink on top. Oh, Lord.
Fuck you, man. Sorry, fucking Dick Buckus.
Why is fucking Dick Buckus over here always riding me?
You keep it up with the Dick Buckus.
It's like, nice comeback on the Dick Buckus. It's like, I wish I could have said that.
He's got a lousy toupee. Never mind. You keep it up with this kid, and you're gonna make the team.
Just if you've never watched How High, and you're like, man, I don't know, like if I really like this show or not. Talking about our podcast, go watch How High, and if you come back and you enjoy the show, odds are you this is the show.
Yeah,
it's very much comedy inspired. So.
Yeah, we've always been comedy inspired in our life anyway, so I think that's going to be natural in the podcast.
It's not pop inspired, it's crack pop inspired. I forgot who that was too.
I would
Push maybe.
I don't
know. There's like things that have happened that.
But before we get into that, take that light.
You want to do a break now?
Break. Yeah, might as well.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna take a break now.
For sure, though.
You notice how we kind of switched roles today? Like I'm interrupting him and singing, and he's trying to like control the flow.
That's cool. No, I'm just saying at this point it's like
no. I feel it's a good time.
Before we get into that, because I think we got some big segments to come up to.
It's a good time.
We'll see you soon,
Plus,
y'all.
we got an order to make. So
we'll see you in.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, are you ready?
It's time for the money.
Hey, yo,
Not this money.
Not this money, but this is the fans are ready for it, I think, you know?
Ready for who? This dude?
6 months and some odd days. Logic people.
How long was he retired?
6 months and some odd days.
Really?
And Logic has returned to the scene.
But why?
I don't know. But that's all I really have to say about it. I'm not actually excited about it. Who cares?
I've never been excited about a Logic song of all time at all. And we've been through this already. So yeah.
I think, and it's funny because I was listening to Joe Budden when they were talking about it. And I was like, he kind of did the regular retiree thing in a way. Like people who are like.
Most people who retire
America,
actually come back.
Not necessarily come back,
America.
but that they might.
Corporate America, they're like, nah, fuck that. I'm not leaving. I'm never coming back.
Not necessarily they go back, but that they pick up some kind of work, right? Something part time,
like they
busy.
need something.
They're
I
used
think
to that shit, so
there's a fear that if you stop moving, you know what I mean? Like, and most people when they retire, they're unfortunately not. Well, nobody has the fucking benefit of being Logic or one of these fucking people who got millions.
Is it a benefit to be Logic?
Huh? Hell yeah.
Man,
hey, he got money.
All I know is
he may not be my cup of tea, but somebody out there likes him. And
it's like green tea. I don't like that, but there's a market for it.
And damn it, people like me. What's that? I'm good. I'm happy. I'm a good person, and damn it, people like me. What was that mantra people used to? I don't know. It was off like SNL or some shit.
Are you talking about like in Half Baked, and he's like, We say I'm a scholar.
No,
people like me.
No. That's not it at all. Anyway, same thing. Yeah. So I don't care. I don't care that Logic is back and he can retire again.
He didn't even retire.
He said he
didn't retire.
He just basically took some time off.
Yeah, but he said that he retired.
So what?
At least when Jay-Z retired, he took like a couple of years off and then he came back.
Well, I mean, listen, a lot of these entertainers
and he got a lot of fucking.
They just want to take time off. Like they don't.
You remember when Jay came back from retirement? He caught a lot of flack initially because they were like, "Oh, he came back with Kingdom Come and he didn't really have anything important to say. Like, why would he come back? La 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 la." And then
I do remember that. I remember, but
shut the fuck up, stupid.
I remember when I bought
Kingdom Come. Dirt at your job, but you still work there. Why do you go back every day? Why do they let you come back?
True.
Get your ass up.
And we could say that because we're part of that dirt.
Well, no. I mean, like when I say that they're dirt at their job, that they're not good at it.
Oh, yeah.
At least if Jay's gonna come back, he's good at what he does. So.
True. Now I remember when Kingdom Come came out. That was still like Tuesday releases.
Yeah, like, I remember that day because you called me and you're like, "Hey, I know you're gonna go get that Jay. Go grab me a copy if they got it."
So the funny thing is, the week before that, I remember I was at Best Buy. And I didn't buy it, but they had it out 1 week prior, which is a fucking no-no back then. I don't know where those rules lie anymore because I know that there's no real physical copies being sold.
There is.
I think more vinyl, right?
No, there's like actual, like, I don't go to Best Buy often, so Target is my really only gauge of this.
Small, man.
It's small, and it's usually like pop stars and shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
Taylor
not much,
Swift is always in there.
Rap. Maybe like the pop star rappers. Like you might actually get Kendrick.
Yeah, like Lil Baby, I think was available there, whatever. And let me just tell you, respect to the man, but he's not a real big. I'm a
Lil Baby guy. I like Lil Baby.
Not a fan. Not really.
I like Lil Baby.
You know, I mean, salute to him. Do your thing. You know, but like, it's not my cup of tea.
That's fine. That's fine. You a Lil Baby or a Dub Baby fan?
He's the green tea for me. You know, like I'm not gonna ever choose.
Not gonna equate any man to green tea.
Well, we're talking tea. Like green tea is not something that I enjoy.
Anyway, you know, he's not. I get you. There's a lot of people that don't like. He can rap. I just guess you got to care for his voice. The
yeah. I think maybe that's it.
Rate at which he raps. And
his cadence doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
maybe
the cadence is really that was the word I was looking for.
Cadence was a big thing in like 2019. Everybody was concerned about cadence.
I remember when that shit came out, but yeah, I don't. Man, there was those Tuesday releases were the shit. Like,
yeah.
I know, like now Fridays everything gets released, you know, and that's kind of cool.
But not even because that used to be the case, especially with sneakers, right? They fucking release things
sneakers
any
used to be
given
Saturday
day.
morning only, like for the most part.
9 a.m.
Now they're every day. Like sneakers get released every day.
Nike is making a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
Them the ones getting all the money.
They are, and we've been through that. We're not going to go beat that
you got
horse.
Nike, Nike.
I do like Nike. I'm not
going to lie.
Row of... I like Nike, man. Fuck it. Whatever. But well, we're not going to beat that dead horse again, talking about the sneakers app.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about it. I think the biggest thing to go into now is sports, and not only sports, basketball, obviously.
Where sports?
Yeah, so like basketball, for instance, right now, yesterday, the Suns beat the Clippers to go up 3-1.
Yo, that's a team to be reckoned with, man. I think
Suns?
I think that they are. They don't. Who's gonna challenge them in the East? Is Milwaukee or Atlanta? And the way it looks, Atlanta. And
so there's a couple things in this series. Like DeAndre Ayton is a fucking beast. Like I haven't been able to watch, so I've just been watching all of like the coverage on it, like you know the news coverage or the highlights. And DeAndre Ayton's a beast. Devin Booker is super nice.
Beast.
And the funny thing is, so yesterday's game was like the lowest scoring game combined. Like it was like on I think both teams was like 90 and 87 or something in that range all season, right? The lowest scoring game of all season. Defensively, it was crazy. Nobody scored for like the last 3 minutes of the game at all.
Yeah.
Paul George missed free throws again. You know.
Yeah, Paul George.
Kawhi Leonard is not playing again. So like, I don't know. I don't think they're not going to clear him to come back this series.
Yeah, but Chris Paul is also still out, right? He came back
Chris
already?
Paul's been back 2 games now, I think.
He was out for like 2 days. They said he was going to have like a 10-day or indefinitely.
I think they were able to finish out the last series kind of early, so they were able to. He had I think 10 games or 10 days to be able to quarantine.
That's 10 days.
I think either last game was his first game back yesterday or the game before. I want to say it was yesterday though.
Yeah, they're a nice team, man. I don't know.
Chris Paul is nice, and I think Chris Paul deserves a championship. Obviously, nothing's promised, but like I think at this point, you're right. I don't. They're gonna go to the finals.
I think the problem with Milwaukee is they are from game to game. They look either inconsistent as fuck. From one game they look like super dominant and comfortable and like just dominant, right? And then the next game they look like they're a fucking puppy with their tail
like they run like with their like they got like 2 left feet. It's bad. Like I don't.
If they would find some consistency there. That's a tough team to beat.
And the consistency that you see within the Suns is probably what you're talking about. Because, like, I mean, you look at it like they're on a mission. They really do seem to mesh well. Like, there's a lot
they're
of
a team full of
good
players
chemistry, good team chemistry there.
They're a team full of players that deliver on what you expect from them nightly. Like they all play their part every game. And
I would say so.
And that's important. I mean, that's like.
So, like, DeAndre Ayton, this is his 2nd season or 3rd season?
3rd, maybe?
Check on your phone, because I got this clock running. I think, but Ayton is nice, man. And there's something about him when he's on the court, you can tell he's like, there's certain attributes that you can see he's a hooper, man. He's built to play.
Yeah. He was taken first round 2018.
Okay, so 18-19?
Oh, yeah, he was the first overall, right?
Or 17-18?
I guess 18-19.
18-19, okay.
Because 18-19 is his first actual season he played. Yeah.
So this is his 3rd year. So, I mean, not bad. Not bad.
Shooting 62% over the season.
I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next season with, like, the Zions, the Ja Morants.
Yeah.
You know, because they're developing nicely.
That Zion is going to be a saga with Zion, I think.
Yeah, because he's probably going to leave. Jason Kidd is coach of the Mavericks now.
Mm-hmm.
After Carlisle was he's now working in Indiana.
Yeah.
Now the coach of Indiana.
Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting changes already. I'm like, it's postseason full of change, you know?
No, I think so. Honestly, you've been saying a while back, like, I still kind of agree with my response to what you were saying, though, in terms of the league being more spread out with their talent. Like, you are right. But the problem is there's still more heavy or one-sided.
There is
teams.
For sure, but as you can see,
right, like,
that doesn't matter.
Like that Donovan Mitchell's in Utah, like the Damian Lillard's in fucking Jamal Murray there, Damian Lillard in fucking Portland with Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
You got like LaMelo in fucking in New Orleans, not New Orleans.
Zion.
He's New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
New Orleans with fucking that's Charlotte.
Is it?
Yeah, he's not New Orleans.
Yeah.
Charlotte. So
who am I thinking of in there? Lonzo's there, right?
Lonzo's in New Orleans with fucking
one of
Zion.
the Ball brothers.
New York got Randall with Barrett and Quickly and Derrick Rose.
Man, it would have been nice if Derrick.
There's a nice spread of talent. the Milwaukee got obviously Giannis and Bledsoe and who they have, and there's a nice spread of talent right now. I agree. I just feel like some of the teams are still built more prepared to win. Obviously,
I mean, of course, and there's veteran leadership.
Next season
that comes
should be
with
nice,
that,
though.
But the thing is now the league in general is loaded with more talent.
Next season should be nice.
Yeah,
because most of these guys that we're talking, like
a lot of the rookies from last season are going to start coming into their roles.
1920 class was pretty decent.
Yeah,
and
they're going to start getting more dominant roles in their teams.
And think about, like, there was really no off season for them, right? Yes. They had a weird first year because they started off playing with fans, then they were off for 2 months, then they played in the bubble. The bubble
for sure. And with those rookies, you can't discount, like, when you have like a veteran that you're working out with through the summer and you
just being
back just a different player.
Yeah, and you didn't get that because they ended so deep into the summer that there was only such a short off season.
Yeah.
that they went right into playing. There was there even a preseason, maybe a couple games?
There was a preseason.
And then
I remember it being like, damn, preseason.
But they went right into the season. Yeah. So there was no off season. Now I think that these players are going to have, the proper off season to kind of just chill out and do whatever.
Yeah. I think next season will be for sure more and hopefully, I mean, like, you never know how things are going to.
I think time off is important, man. Your knees need it. Your body needs it. Your mind needs it. So I could see how a lot of these players will develop differently this off season.
I understand that
summer league.
When you are a professional on a professional platform that is probably arguably one of the biggest professional platforms in this country, right? That there's a certain amount of pressure that comes along with it, and there's a lot that goes in. But you're still just playing basketball, man.
No. I mean, that's. I mean, look at how KD was playing. I mean, he played every minute, and it was like, what do you say? It's a spiritual experience, something like that. Which I get. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't understand it because I've never been there, and that. But I get what he means. Like,
right.
That's a basketball player's euphoria, right? To be able to just kind of be in that place where you're playing and anything goes in. And your skills just take over, muscle memory's there, and you just are the catalyst, or like whatever the body,
the anchor,
the body is what is being used to put all these skills to use. And I don't know, KD is a different animal.
Yeah,
and in terms of
and listen, all this minute management shit is a bunch of bullshit, because all these players in the '90s who we talk about, there wasn't like load management like that, like. Motherfuckers played. They were out there, and it was hard.
KD played the whole. That's what I'm saying. KD played the whole game, and
what I'm saying, like even a lot of the role players out there, they'd be playing long, extended minutes. Like just a bunch of bitches these days, man. It's a whole lot of sissified. Now kids these days are sissified.
So here's the thing with today's league.
Take an ass whooping.
It's true, but the thing about today's league is they're all brands, right? Which you can roll your eyes at, and I get it, but they're all brands, and beyond basketball, they're making crazy fucking money. That's
fine, but basketball should always be primary.
It should, but
it's what got you the platform in the first place.
I think some players.
This is when, like, if you have no sponsors, you still got the game. Like,
I think some players just honestly disregard that, and they want the security more than anything. And if you can get the championship in the process, that's fine. But you have to remember that the longer you play, the more your brand stays around, and the more. Yeah, so load management when it comes to players like Derrick Rose and Kawhi Leonard, even,
like if you're injury
even
prone,
Russell Westbrook, who had his knee issues, and KD, Kyrie, even like when all these players have had these type of injuries,
it's part of the game, young buck.
It is, but you also want to say, all right, like for instance, Derrick Rose, they rushed him back. Come on, man, you're ready. I'm not ready. When he came back, what's the first thing that happened? In 12 games, he fucked his other knee up, like his
MCL.
MCL? It wasn't the ACL. It was the
meniscus.
He tore his meniscus, right? On the other knee.
Yeah.
He just had an injury after injury. Derrick Rose is a player that I think when he says, Coach, I need to sit down for a little bit, you listen to that.
Yes, there are exceptions to every rule, of course. But I'm just saying in the general scheme of things, these players, this is your job. You play basketball. If you weren't playing basketball on a professional level, you're still playing ball, probably all day, every day. The people who, like Dave's dad, for instance, shout out to Ralph, he's still out there playing 60+ years old. Like, this is what, when you have the love for the game, this is what you're out there doing.
It's true.
And I think a lot of the heart is missing in the game today is what the problem is.
I'm not saying I would be that guy. I'm just saying that I get that stance. I personally would want to play the whole game, even if
this is why people like Kobe, people like Jordan, people like Kevin Garnett, for instance, these people were different because they wanted to be out there.
Yeah, you can't. They're on a different level, and you can't really compare. And that's
you can because you are a professional basketball player.
That's why I don't like to compare them. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Those are guys that you're never going to be compared to because
obviously there was a killer instinct that was different. But
even
I'm just
beyond
saying,
that, we know that. What's the point of comparing to them because you're not on that level? We know
it's true. But if you're still out there as a professional athlete in the same game, and this is what you do because you love it, not because hey, I'm good at it, I got a paycheck. Like, there's a difference there, and there's a big gap. In
you're right. You're right. I agree with that. I think
like time at work, I use my brain all day long, but I mean, shit, I can't take off when I'm needed. So, I don't know.
You're right. I agree with that. In terms of the playoffs, I think whoever it's going to be probably Phoenix and the Atlanta series is going to be.
It's probably going to be Atlanta.
No, I don't know.
I think it's going to be Atlanta. I don't know.
I think it's 2-1 now.
And Atlanta's up?
No, I think the Bucks are up, actually.
I think you're wrong about that.
No, Bucks won last game. By a lot, actually, by like 30 points.
Oh, they're 1-1 right now.
1-1 only? Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Why are they so, they started their series so late? It's weird.
I don't know. But in a similar vein there, shout out to Seth Curry, man. That guy has been putting his name on the map this year. Hey. He's been like the most consistent freaking player on the damn team.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, I got enough years of Steph being like, "Ha, you bitch."
I think. That's just sibling rivalry.
Well, of course, but when you
like, if we were in a league, obviously I'd be the better brother. So you would be pissed off at me. But okay, so let's talk about like what's the most awkward brothers in the league? Like
the Lopez brothers. Brooke and Robin Lopez are the most.
No, okay. I was gonna say like,
or the Gasol brothers.
I meant to say. Let me finish it. What is the most awkward family dinner? Not only in basketball, like sports. The Mannings and fucking obviously there's like, I guess basketball has more probably than
maybe
sports.
Venus and Serena.
Venus and Serena, you know what I mean? Like,
no, they probably like get along very well outside of the game.
You never know. They might be at dinner like, I want more than you, bitch. Bitch, don't bring that up.
But I'm pretty sure they like still train and work out together and shit. I don't think that's the thing.
You think they do?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Still?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's my assumption. I mean,
I'll be wrong, like, I ain't training with that bitch. We gotta compete at some point. But I guess if they're both really that great, then they make each other better.
I bet you the Ball family.
Oh man, I gotta get. You know what I was thinking about, man? You gotta give LeVar Ball a lot of credit.
No, fuck LeVar. I don't give him not a damn single bit of credit.
No. Come on, hear me out.
Listen.
Just hear me out for 1 second, and then I'll hear about it. I promise. Just hear me out. Regardless of whether or not you like him.
You're capping for everybody.
No. I don't necessarily care for him, but you got to give him credit if you're talking about his father skills, right? Because, and just hear me out. He
made a brand out of them before they came to the league.
Whether or not he, you like his antics or you like him, somehow, some way, he created a marketing machine out of nothing, out of just speculative.
I bet he's like Michael Jackson's dad. Like his kids don't even want to play ball. He's just there. Like
they you could tell by the way LaMelo plays. He wants to play. LaMelo loves basketball. You could tell that.
It's fun out there.
But like he created some sort of marketing machine out of just nothing, out of like speculative things that he just pulled out of thin air. I could be Michael Jordan in a basketball and one-on-one. What? That was the first time we heard.
Because he was the only stupid motherfucker willing to say something like that.
That was like one of the first times we heard him talking, like outside of just knowing that his son. What was it? What's the first one?
LaMelo.
All right, we back.
Yeah, sorry. Had to get some things that I need.
Yeah.
So LeVar.
Yeah.
Fuck him and his antics.
No. Like, listen, like, but I guess remember, all he knew about was LaMelo, and then he started making more of a wave.
I just feel like
waves. He was making more waves in the media.
So, do you think that the only reason why they're in the league is because of his?
No, but I think he helped. Maybe not LaMelo. I mean, Lonzo. Goddamn. Maybe not Lonzo, right? Because Lonzo had a lot of hype behind him already. Maybe he helped get him in the media because the father of LaMelo, like, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. His antics were unnecessary, and he created a completely flop of a shoe brand that he wanted to charge $500
for. Obviously, but
fuck you. He just tried to profit off his kids, man.
All a ploy for him
to profit off of his children.
LaMelo definitely benefited off of it. The only one that hasn't is LiAngelo, or what the fuck's dude name?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Lavello?
Carmelo.
I don't know. I know it starts with an L.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, but he's not that great. But LaMelo is the one who he kind of bounced around until he found his way to the league.
Do you think that there's tension at the dinner table between them when they're able to be in the same dinner table because one of them was drafted first and the other one was drafted third?
Well,
I think that would cause tension between me and you.
Obviously, much better.
Well, yes, but third is still Jordan was drafted third, so that's not the side of that.
I'd be like, I would. Oh, if I was first, I would always say,
hey, number 3.
Sub 3. You would always be number 3.
Maybe that's why Chance has. I'd be buying all the Chance 3 hats.
We'd be at the dinner table, and I'd be like, "Can I get the mashed potatoes first? Adam gets them third." But like, and then when they'll be like, if they try to pass it, to me first, and then they're like, give it to Adam. Like, no, you get them second.
Now what happens?
Adam gets them third.
Now what happens?
Like he got his first. Like he got his third pick.
Mind you, when you talk about Lonzo and LaMelo, that's the oldest went third, and then the younger one.
We're talking about.
So what if you went third?
If I went third,
First of all, if you did, Water on Mars would be right, and I would have been proven to be the better player, which we will show you soon anyway.
Well, wait. Oh, that's right. The younger one did go first, right?
Mm-hmm.
But LaMelo, I'm saying, LaMelo is a much nicer basketball player. I think you'd agree.
Yeah.
He looks like he enjoys the game, and he plays it in a way that makes you want to play basketball. Like he's always.
I don't need him to make me want to play basketball.
But there's players that like just kind of like run heavily down the court. He'd just be like like.
I always thought about that when we watched Felicio play.
Like
he looked. I always compared it to like
just jiggled when he hit the fucking floor.
No, it's like he was sitting with his back completely straight against the wall, and then he just like took that form and started running. He was running like a wall.
Like a wall. No, I think if I got drafted third, I would still talk to you like I got drafted first.
Well, that would be
but I mean, listen,
poor decision on your part.
I think
I would get the ring first,
matter. Like,
get the MVP first, get the rookie
numbers
of the year.
don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So as if I were Lonzo, if I were Lonzo and you were LaMelo, obviously Lonzo's aware, unless he's hiding something he hasn't shown yet, that LaMelo's a better basketball player.
Yes.
You wouldn't say that.
I would say it's obvious when you watch them that LaMelo is superior.
But it's harder as siblings to admit that.
Yeah, there's no way.
No, you're not gonna.
Lonzo's gonna be like,
we're gonna be playing one-on-one for the rest of our lives. If we start this, it will never end. I know that. We will be forever one-on-one.
It'll be like Billy Madison at the end of, or Adam Sandler at the end of Billy Madison when he's like, he's good.
See, we're just gonna want to keep playing. Like I think it's just gonna be fun.
No. There's never going to be one person who concedes to the other. It's not going to happen.
Never, ever. Why would that happen?
Right. Sibling rivalry is...
That's why you have to settle it with things that are definitive.
That's why...
Games that are up to a specific number.
And listen, for those of you who are asking what's going to be on Patreon, part of what's going to be on only the top tier of Patreon, mind you.
Yeah, we ain't showing all the others.
This is going to be a series of competitions. Not at any particular time. It's just going to be when we think of them and have the time to do so, of course. But it will be one-on-one for bragging rights. Host versus host.
Yeah,
mano y mano.
So for instance,
it means an academic decathlon. 3 days, 10 events.
Yo, I think we should do that.
Not an academic decathlon.
We should do it. We should have
testing all the knowledge one would gain in high school.
We should have
me versus you.
We should have different hosts. Oh, look at Billy Madison. Nudie Magazine Day. Nudie Magazine Day. No. We should have it. We should do an academic decathlon. And we should also have different hosts. Sarah can do one. Dave can do one. Vivi can do one. Zach can do one.
Everything you just said was completely idiotic. And everybody in here is dumber for having listened to it. Well, may God have mercy on your soul.
Well, regardless, I think we should do that. But anyway, we've talked about this, right? Yeah. Well, those who watch, we've spoken about this one-on-one. It's gonna happen. I'm going to be able to play basketball this week. The gym by my job actually opened up for reservations. You can only play up to, I think, an hour and a half a day. Only one reservation a day. And they had 3
So if you
courts.
reserve it by yourself, can you play just by yourself?
No, it's 3 different courts. Up to 15 people reserved for that day, or that time slot. For each court. But whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to go be able to dribble, shoot a shot, and I'm gonna start getting back in the rhythm of things.
Right.
Adam has the same burden. I told him to join the gym. I'm joining, or find something around here.
I'll take this week and I'll find an indoor court around me that I can go to.
The one-on-one will happen, but we're also like thinking about stupid shit we can do. Like, we could probably do like a mini golf fucking thing. We can like do Top Golf. We can do
a home run derby at the batting cages. Shit like that.
I'm willing to do.
I'm telling you, listen. What's understood ain't got to be explained. Enough has been said.
But you
say
just
less.
did just
Stop
say that.
talking about it.
You did just say it was going to be on Patreon, right?
Yes, I know. I said this, but I just wanted to be aware
right
that what you, because people ask, hey, what's going to be on the Patreon? Not
that
we haven't talked about what's on the Patreon.
Do you want to? Since
I thought we've over talked.
No, I know that, but like since we did get a few questions, but on the last podcast's comments,
I added a comment there.
Elaborate in that statement real quick. Just to kind of...
Yeah, so I added a comment there, but I don't know, maybe everybody didn't see it either, but basically, so the lowest tier one, the $5 tier is...
Explain that Patreon has 3 tiers first. Like,
I did already. Last week I explained the whole Patreon thing. Right. So listen, basically the $5 tier, all you get with that one is the after potty, which is our extra podcast that we do after
the show is the...
And after we'll do that later. Damn. And then we are going to have a load of shirts coming in, and when we have merchandise available, you get a 5% discount at the $5 tier.
Yes.
$10 tier.
That voucher will stay good until we obviously, if we don't have any merch in, then we will wait.
I haven't quite decided. Maybe we'll just keep it ongoing for the 5 and 10% discounts that you get respectively with those tiers, and if we have merch and you want to buy gear,
okay,
you get your subscriber discount. So $10 tier, same thing. You get your 10% discount. You get the after party, of course, and then there's going to be more material. I don't remember specifically what I wrote in there right now, but I will dictate, obviously, as is necessary.
And we've been throwing around ideas for other content. That information will come as well,
for sure. And whenever there's a new video available up on Patreon, I'll make sure to put a APB out.
And we're just as we get more interest, in the Patreon. More content will be able to be created because we can kind of dedicate some more time.
Right. And then the top tier. You do get a free gift with that subscription, depending on what we have available for merch. Same time, again, as Sam said, that will be, the coupon's not going to expire type of thing,
Right.
So you'll get,
and we're gonna try to keep a stock of shirts, or other things.
I'm doing some research about how to get just more general merchandise, So then that one will have everything. You get the after party. You get like when we do a sneaker reveal or whatever. You get like behind the scenes footage, the one-on-one competitions between the hosts, everything, anything that we can think to record that's not.
I've been
part
throwing
of the
around
podcast.
the idea to Adam for the top tier. We should maybe do another pod or something like maybe a sports related or something where we can do segmented.
We can do it more focused.
Yeah.
We can
so there are, again, we just need to kind of realize how we want to structure it, but there's just a lot of stuff we want to do. You guys know us, and we like to continue throwing out these podcasts because we enjoy doing them. We hope you enjoying them as much as we.
And hopefully you're recognizing all the upgrades that we make every week. So we're trying to make sure that it's a nice, comfortable setup here.
Bunch of hairs in this fucking microphone.
Yeah, so let's just keep these dedicated to ourselves.
Stay away. Keep this shit on this side.
I don't need your hair in my beard. But yeah, so I mean, the Patreon is going to be full of little things. And whenever new things are out, I will make it known. So that is the general idea of what we expect to put up there, and what you can expect to see up there as a subscriber. And there will be just, more things as well as we talk and get through it and we see what you guys prefer and our fan favorites of, and
Oh, and also
democratic content selection is part of the top tier as well.
Yeah, which is also
let me explain that because Sam even seemed confused.
Yeah, no, I'm not confused. I'm just saying that's kind of a real asshole way to describe it. You fucking bougie bitch.
Listen, man.
Democratic selection. We ain't fucking looking for presidents. This isn't presidential. We are looking for...
What does democracy mean? It means that the people choose, okay? So the people are you, the subscriber. And as the subscriber, what we'll do is essentially hold little questionnaires, maybe little votes, little whatever, and just kind of, you guys will be able to dictate some of the content that we put out onto the Patreon.
Yeah, we could do suggested topics.
Yeah, but I mean, we want it to be as user interactive as possible. So
we only want to talk about what you want to hear, right? For the most
not
part.
necessarily even that. To some degree, we're gonna talk about whatever fuck we want to talk about.
We want to help you
also
scratch that itch.
yeah, we want it to be also entertaining for you and something. If there's something that you look forward to or something that you would like to see, whatever it is, we'll make sure that we have some kind of democratic selection.
You don't even remember what you said.
No. I do remember. I was trying to figure out if there's a better way to word it, but there's not.
Also, we'll be shouting out those who subscribe on the Patreon.
Why?
We have to
because we
got our guy. We got one. We should subscribe.
He already commented on there for sure. That was definitely the goal. So shout out to Water on Mars for being the first patron.
The inaugural Patreon? Is that what he is? Is that what?
No. I don't think that works when you.
No. That would be episode.
He would just be the first.
He's like the trailblazer.
Yeah, he did the ribbon cutting.
Yo, we appreciate you, Water on Mars, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for just believing in the product that we're trying to put out.
And just supporting us in general. Yeah. I mean, been rocking with us for a minute, man. So
it means a lot, man. It really does. That's we've been doing this for a long time, and we've kind of gotten to this conversation a lot lately, but I think it's because we're kind of transitioning to, we think, a different part of this podcast's journey.
Yeah.
And
the pod is evolving and you're there with us.
Yeah. And I mean, to even have that kind of support, it means all the world, and it makes us want to put a lot of quality out. Yeah. So just thank you, man. Thank you. We appreciate you.
That's where part of upgrading the wires for the mics, upgrading the microphones themselves, getting the set put together. These are all things that are important to us to do because we want you to feel like you're getting quality out of us.
Yeah. We want the set to feel like a place that you'd want to come hang out.
Yeah. And I mean, the idea has been tossed around for the Patreon of doing an interview segment.
And who put the challenge out for the 2-on-2s? I just want to know. I don't know who it was, but I'm trying.
Gonna bust your ass is what he said.
I want to know.
I want to know. We can record your name.
I'm not singing it. I just want to say, hey, we are interested.
What did I just pop out? I can't. Oh, there you go.
We want. We are ready for it. We down for that 2-on-2. We could play. Oh, you know what?
You could do it. I could do it.
You know what would be a real fun thing to record?
What?
A K and KP knockout. Knockout may be one of my favorite games of all time.
Listen, I'm down with all the basketball shenanigans, so we can do that. We could play 21.
I hate 21. I like 32. 21 is cool, but no, 21 is fun, but only if you actually play tip out. Because then you're like,
That's
fuck!
True. That's true. Or you just got to play with poison in general.
Yeah, oh, goddamn, you got back to 13. Was it 13 or 15?
I was at 13.
And then you had that first shot was 15. Something I forget.
Well, yeah, of course, the first shot, because it's always 2 and then 1. Yeah. But
no, I like 32 because it was more of a one-on-one. King of the Court is pretty dope. That's one of my favorite games to play.
Yeah. I mean, I'm certainly down with Knockout. We can make that one of the first ones.
There's some dope little basketball-related games that I'm always interested in playing. We should do some. There's a lot of
this just in. Subscribers of the top tier Patreon could join up with us and involve in one of these.
Yeah, I know some people say that they're around the way, so we can try and get up and
maybe we should leave that limited to people who we know personally.
Yeah. True shit.
Coronavirus is a thing.
Corona.
Delta
Beta?
Delta virus. That's
we
what
rep the Thetas. Thetas.
Where you from, man? They stomp in the yard.
Thetas. We rep the Thetas. We rep the ooh. Boo! All right, I'm done. Sorry, that was a good ass movie.
He don't even rep the Thetas.
I don't rep none of that. All I know is
who's that
Megan
peeking in my window?
Megan Good looks so fucking good.
Yeah,
in that movie.
I mean,
and
Megan
she
Good
looks so
usually
good right
good.
now.
She usually be looking pretty good.
Now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah. I ain't got else. I thought I had one thing else.
I thought you had somewhere to go with that.
I had one more thing I think written down for this week.
Okay.
And so we talked about the toe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't finish the toe story actually. We kind of went into a different place.
Did we veer off?
So long story short, put that shit in cold water for I'm talking about 10 minutes. It was just hurting. It was like that kind of where you're just like, this hurts.
To recap, Sam stubbed his toe in his room because he had a narrow amount of space to walk through. And
I hit it so hard. But here's the kicker.
Double entendre.
The toe's fine. The toenail doesn't feel great. Just gonna put it out there. Hurts like a bitch. I was icing it that day, and it felt so bad.
When your nail goes through it, and you fuck it up like that, and it has to go through its healing process, it's it has such a weird healing process compared to the rest of your body. Like Daniel, for instance, right, little brother. He just showed us his foot the other fucking day. We saw this.
Toenails black.
Yeah, the black is making its way to the tip of the toe so that it can grow and just have the normal color back. It's weird.
Yeah, I've been looking at the toe the last few days. What are you gonna do? Okay? I'm just glad it wasn't the rest of my foot, man. I was like that. I thought I literally the toe was off. I thought half the foot cracked off the rest of the foot like an iceberg.
Every time I do that, I expect to look down and see my toe just sideways.
Oh, I either that or it was gonna be an L.
Yeah.
I was taking an L, and then it was gonna make a right because I hit it so hard. But I don't know how I did it. I was so angry at myself. I was cursing out Vivi. I was like, "Why the fuck you listen? This fucking house! Ah!"
Poor woman got a lot to deal with.
You're gonna have a lot to do in a post because I just screamed a lot into that microphone. Anyway. That shit hurt. My toe doesn't feel
part
great
of the democratic process. You could tell Sam stop yelling into the mic.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can say that, or you can say you enjoy it. But toe doesn't feel great. I'm not looking forward to playing basketball right now in it, but I have to. And
gotta start somewhere.
I'll give you an update next time. Maybe it falls off. Maybe it just sits there and hurts a little bit.
Okay. Well, good luck. Good luck with that. Hopefully it's
these patent leather ass 11s ain't the greatest shoe to wear with them. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't know, but while you mentioned it, that's your sneaker of choice for the week, huh?
Sneaker of choice for the week. Yes, I went to
Kicks
the
of the pod, people.
I went to the 11s that came out, and I think the 2011 release of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, you always give a little snippet of sneaker history with the shoe you're wearing. What year it came out, what year you bought them in. Yeah. Oh, that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I've been wanting to get the new, because these are the ones.
You like how I was talking it up like it was gonna be a positive thing. Man, you really do that. And then I was
man, kiss my ass. So these are the ones that, if you look, the Jordan on this side is facing forward. The one on the back, the other side is facing backwards. And there was always a controversy of that because I think he's supposed to be facing.
The ball always supposed to be in the
facing front. Either way, he's not doing what he did originally, and also the patent leather cut on this is much lower than it should have been originally. And the newer versions have a better cut of patent leather. It's higher up and it's a little bit better. And the color of the what's it called? The actual
it's more of a
sole,
blue.
Yeah, but actually, as these age, the sole is looking a lot better. I actually enjoy these.
Fucks with the Concords, but I still hate when the bottom colors like that, man.
No, I don't mind it. Remember you just seen the 5s I wore?
Yeah, but I showed you how it looks on the 10s. I guess it depends on the shoe.
It depends because the 10 that you have has a green bottom, and the green is kind of close to what the.
But it started with the blue.
Yeah, but I guess it's kind of all aged differently. The gum bottom mixed with that doesn't look good.
That was one of my favorite pairs of kicks that I first bought. And I think I talked about this before, but I got a real nice price on it. So
for sure.
Yeah. But dope. At least you switched it up from the 4s,
I was gonna wear them again. I told you, but I decided.
And it would have matched your outfit fine too.
No, I don't mind these. I just been wanting to rock these. The only reason I haven't rocked any 11s.
And how many pairs do you have, first of all?
Of 11s? 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I got two. I got the cool grays and these. I think I've been over that though. I want the. There's a few I would like to get, but for now these will do.
Mm-hmm,
But I haven't rocked them because man, they were in the closet back to a point where I'd have to take a whole bunch of shoes out, and I just never got to them.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've actually got the chance to pull them out for the year, and I'm happy about it.
Word. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes. What you got on your feet?
I got these are pennies.
What's your kicks of the pod?
I want to say these are the penny 4s. I always have to double check those things, but got the bluish bottom, and I thought that the royal blue color in that would go well with the shirt. Yes. So I was like, cool, let's do that. Real comfortable shoe. They're a bit bulky, which I mean, again, was 90s. The problem with a lot of the 90s shoes.
That's 90s shoes for you. But, it doesn't matter.
And as we were talking before, it's kind of like a platform. Like there's a good inch on the heel of this.
Oh, most shoes. Yeah, the thing about 90s shoes, when you look down at them, they're just big.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Big in terms of like height. Yeah, like that strap is massive.
Strap was a big thing in shoes in the 90s too. They've largely gotten rid of that with the new age sneakers.
Yeah, I mean,
if they do, they have it like over the top here.
Yeah, it kind of goes over in a more ergonomic way.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, but I'm a big fan of the pennies, as you guys might be able to tell at this point. So,
I mean, I would like to get an old school penny jersey. I think I'm about to start making a dent in some of my jersey bucket list. Desires.
No time like the present.
Yeah, I'd like to get the penny. I'd like to get the Jordan 23, the 45. I'd like the Pippen 33.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like a shit from back then. I'd like a T-Mac with the magic with the stars. I'd like the old Vince Carter jersey. I'd even like a Kobe. Like a old like the 8.
Yeah.
Like a gold 8.
Those are hard to find, I'm sure.
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
Like $350 now at this point.
The Jordan ones, the 45 and all that, they're $299, easy.
Yeah.
But I think I want to start making a dent. Probably take me a long time to finally buy all those, unless we start, Patreon popping. But we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because everything that we want to collect is expensive as fuck. Like,
and
even hats at $30 each is expensive. Sneakers,
$30. It's just like $34.99.
Yeah, they're like $36 now. They used to be like $28 back in the day.
What are you talking about?
Then sneakers, you're talking anywhere between like $120 and $250.
And everything sells out, hats and otherwise.
Not only the price, but the availability is like the other.
There's there's my fitted. There's Hat Club. There's all these exclusive fitteds and shit like on Instagram that do some cool ass customs. But dude, you try to buy it and sold out like that. Don't even fucking matter.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's hard out there when you are trying to be a collector of sorts.
Out here for a pimp.
Yeah,
when you're trying to get the money for the rent, with the Cadillac and gas money.
Talking pimping since been pimping.
Okay.
Right, and you will never be that because you were born. All the people in your family was assistant pimps.
He was like, what?
I thought you were the one the Lord chose. But yeah, so. That's
I think
that's all we really got for you.
Yeah.
Once we start quoting movies at the end, it's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah, so. We're getting a little delirious.
Yeah, we'll get to the after party next.
Yes, stay tuned, or yes. Not really.
Stay tuned, Water on Mars.
Water on Mars. We will be dropping this on the Patreon exclusively. So don't stay tuned. Jump over to Patreon.
If you subscribe
/ Kiona and Kasson podcast.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, before this episode comes out, no disrespect, you just weren't when we had the episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So first, again, shout out Water on Mars. Appreciate you for the first.
Obviously, shout out Glenn because that's how we do.
Obviously, shout out Glenn always.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it, man.
That'll be a wrap on 98, 99 coming next week. You know how it goes, man. Subscribe to the socials. Stay away from hoes. Keep your nose clean.
Yes, make sure
if you're gonna do drugs, keep it to weed.
Put a Q-tip in your ear. You might as well do that. Just a little bit, clean it out. I mean, though it's not the best way to clean your ears.
Yeah, I mean, it's
a way to clean your ears.
It's a way.
It's a way.
It's too close to Treyway. We're not supposed to be supporting Tekashi.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Anyway, peace out, y'all.
Yeah, love. Oh, I'm glad I caught that before the camera went off. Hell yeah.